Hello Pisces, this is Lilou Jane. I'm doing a reading for you, for us. I'm a Pisces sun sign as well. And I did one yesterday actually, which I may still put up because it might be different to this one. Depends on who's watching. But I kind of messed it up in the beginning and it's a bit of a blooper kind of beginning to it. So forgive that if you want to watch that one as well. Now we're just going to bring through some cards and woo, there we go. I've got the first row already. I'm using my mixed deck of the Gods and Titans, and that's what their cover looks like too, and the Mermaid Oracle. So the first row, we've got the first card is Sacrifice. Then we've got Water Flight. Water Flight says heaviness lifted, burdens are cast away, and weightlessness. And Dedication. That's the Akat, god of South America. Thor, the action card, came. We all know who he is. And Air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life-bringing energies. Okay, so this is, we're going to bring in a few cards. We're going to bring a few, and this is Fear. Fear. Yes. Right. Telepathy. Well, going very quick. Okay, Wisdom, Power, okay, the Crane Bag, which is Sacred Ocean Medicine, Declutter, Choices, and Skill, that's the Lug guy. He's a hero from history. Fertility, potential, powerful, creative energy, initiation energy. Right? Yep. Okay. Bring back through. Oh. Woo! Okay. Coming forward. Put them down so don't make a mess. Discovery. Okay, and War, Aries. Okay, comes under action, Power, War, Aries energy. Okay, obstacles. Sleep. Looks like we've got 4 rows coming through here. I must make room in order to fit all of this. I haven't got enough space. Usually I just have 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can usually take more across, but we have a 5 across rows, 5 across in columns, and 3 rows. Sleep from Hypnos, coming under Skill. Alright. Dionysus, Ecstasy, coming under Fertility, and in a minute I'm going to read them. Guide, a guide, mentor, trustworthy ally, Discover, and Reflections, what you contemplate can actualize. Ooh. 1 more is required for the setting of this deck. Give me, okay, thank you for that one, and it is Support. Okay, and I would like, before I start, to ask for more on the card of War. Thank you. Thank you very much. Straight away they knew I wanted it, of course. Mirror. Know thyself. Self-examination. Seeing who you really are. Wave of power. A surge of power. Upswing of energy. And exhilarating movement. Those 2 cards have come forward to expand on the card of War. Okay, let's do our reading and let's go through it quickly. All right, so this is a guided channeled reading for the Pisces collective who are drawn to this video. This video is relevant to any time that you come to it and you find it, okay? So it doesn't matter. I am going to have it up as a reading. I put the month we're in now to start with, but I will remove that later because it will reflect someone else's timeline at a different stage of their timeline. Not everything unfolds at exactly the same rate for everybody in our timelines. Okay, the Pinnacle card, the first card, the Cornerstone card, is about sacrifice. The final card is about support. So the beginning and the end cards have a relationship in my readings, sacrifice and support. Okay, so they're our two key issues. And then we've got fear and skill and slip. Yes, so the thing about the sacrifice is this. The sacrifice, I'm doing the first column, the sacrifice that you make, you're afraid to make that sacrifice. And what happens because you're afraid to make the sacrifice, to go out on the limb, to do the thing, your skill is put into sleep mode. Okay, it's like you just set that skill aside and you don't use it because if you're not confident to make that sacrifice, you don't know why you're not keeping in tune and connected to the overall reasoning as to why you're doing what you're doing and what you can do because you have a skill. You have a skill to do something, which is powerful. And you put it aside and put it to bed because you're afraid to use it. Why are you afraid to use it? That's what we're going to unpack here. You've got, with the sacrifice, you can let go. You need to let go in order to make this work, this sacrifice, which is, we could think of it as a sacrifice, but this is where these two cards come together. What looks like a sacrifice is actually support. And as we know, well, I'm going to say, you may not know, in this world, what you give is what you get. We've got to remind ourselves of that. What you put out there is actually happening to you. So when you give, you are giving to you as well. In my mind, in my fifth density reflections of the messages, it's very simple. Giving to others is giving to oneself. The experience, the benefits, the whole thing is yours as well as theirs. And that is because we are in the oneness unity field of the universal mind. And in reality, there is no true separation. You can't give to someone else and lose what you gave. You always get what you give. And if it doesn't manifest in the 3D world straight away, it'll manifest in the 3D world at some point. In a 5 density and up world, it's instantly a part of your paradigm of receiving. Giving and receiving are married together for you. I hope that makes sense. So these two cards are the one event, the one action in truth. And you don't lose that support. You gain it as much as you give it. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a sore throat. Sorry. It's tickly. It's not sore. It's just a tickle. Okay. It's just the talking part, Water flight. That's what happens when you let go of the concept that it is a sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice. It's a receiving. Think of it as the receiving. It's telepathic. It's a receiving that gets downloaded to you and comes to you on a bigger field than just words. It's energetic, right? It's a mind thing. It's a mental deliverance, they said. And it's fertility, powerful creative energy and initiating energy. That's what it is. And that's what can come through you. And you lock it down because you're afraid. And you don't need to be afraid because that's the illusion, right, of this world. The choice, you always have to make choice. This is the world of choices. At every point, there's 2 ways to go. Are you going to the fear or are you going into the action of doing? Letting go or cringing in, releasing, water flight or getting uptight, they said. Ecstasy is what will follow. This is how you get in touch, in tune with ecstasy, happiness, fertility. This is how you feel into it, emit into it, release yourself into it. This is how you're going to do it. Dedication is going to bring you a deep, wow, okay, I'm going across the top row now. Dedication is going to bring you action, right? You're going to take action, dedication in the action of doing what we're talking about, and you know how you do this thing that you do for yourself. It brings you in tunement with the universal oneness of love. Yummy. Yummy, yummy energy. Breathing into of life-bringing energy and being in one with it. And that is very much full of wisdom. And what you're going to discover is that you are the guide. You are the guide. And the guides are with you. You are a guide, guiding and receiving. As you guide, you get guided. It is once again back to that delivering and receiving, all wound up into the one thing. This is a bit nice, isn't it? Action. Under action, let's go down the column. Action, right? Isn't he hunky? I love these cards. Ra, power. It's a powerful action. Don't underestimate the power of the action. Don't underestimate the war energy. Let's unpack this war Aries energy. It's the conflict within you. That's what it is. This is about the conflict you bringing to yourself. You're creating conflict because you're afraid to just be the deliverer for the deliverance of all this energy. You are a natural reader, empath, psychic person. Just a chatter. You chat with 5D, right? I hate all these like titles like empath, psychic. You're like, I'm just a person who talks to people that are vibing higher. Okay, that's what it is. You want to vibe high because that's where you already naturally are. Trying to stay down in 3D is what's causing all of this icky picky fear. We don't like it. Okay, the war energy. Know yourself, self-examination, seeing who you really are. You're being feisty with you. You're being tough on you. No one else is bringing a war to you but yourself. The energy of conflict within you is you giving this any space in your mind at all. You're going to really listen to this. That's what's giving you the problem. That's what's giving you the conflict. Sometimes Aries is a reflection of inner conflict for you. What you need to do is let go and understand that you can be two things. You can be this or that. You can be multiple things. What will you choose? Once again, you must choose. Choices everywhere. And your wave of power will flow through you when you make the choice that works for you rather than against you. And what you get here, reflections, what you contemplate can actualize. Contemplate all the worst things and you will enable them. So in the last column, air, breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life-bringing energies. Yummy, yummy, we like it. In the crane bag, sacred ocean medicine, declutter, clutter, and choices. Choices, once again, declutter. With this beautiful wave of energy, get rid of the conflict energy. And the fear, let go. It's not real. It's an illusion. Let's not fall into that. The crane bag is about gathering up and bringing down into the 3D that which magically carries energy that helps and enables you. That's what that's about, right? So that's going to sit on top of war and cancel war out. Air, beautiful. Yes, the obstacles will be removed when you allow the beautiful wave of energy to wash them away. The obstacle, dear one, is you. There's no outside obstacle. It's only within. Okay? Support is what you're going to get, and support is what you give. They said that's how you get it. Support is what you're going to get, and that is how you're going to give. That's really exactly how they said. I tried to reinterpret it, but that's how they said it. Support is what you're going to give, and that is how you're going to get it, through the giving. Well, thank you, guys. They said that nicely, didn't they? That's where we're at, Pisces. Wonderful, beautiful Pisces. Gift to the world, Pisces. They said, gift to the world. That's you. You're a gift to the world. It's time to be the world. Be the gift. Enter in. You are at one with. Remember that. You're not separate. You're a part of it. Okay, how lovely. Thank you for joining me, Pisces. I hope this finds you. I hope this video finds everyone who needs to hear these messages today, the day that you open this video. With much love and appreciation and gratitude. Gratitude, they said. The guide said, with gratitude and respect. They offer you this video and they send you these messages and they honor you. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you for your beautiful comments and for subscribing and supporting our messages as we come through. It means a lot to us and it brings me joy. A little feedback is lovely. Thank you. Okay, I wish you well and have a great day. Bye-bye.